Hey everybody, welcome back to Adventures of Spackmann. Today we're looking at 3 tree tents, one from Wish, one from Temu, and then one from AliExpress. We'll save the best for last. This one's pretty cool. This might be the highest I've ever been camping. So now this first one is from wish.com. This has the worst setup of all 3 of them, and we'll get into why in a little bit. But first let's talk about what I do like about this one. You have to purchase the hammock and the tarp separately, but this tarp seems like an actual tarp, where the Temu one really didn't keep you dry whatsoever. This tarp is plenty big to cover the whole thing. It has UV protected shiny material on the bottom. It has 2 seams on the top. They are not seam taped, so I suggest that you waterproof this before using it in the rain. But it is massive. It is much bigger than the one from Temu. It's the biggest triangle tarp I could find on Wish. It's actually advertised to use for this hammock and the hammock hammock, the one where the 2 trees are on your sides and you're sitting in the hammock like this, with you connected to the trees. I'll throw a picture up right here. So this tarp they claim this tarp can be used for either one of those hammock setups. So it's actually sold as a tarp, and it seems much better than the Temu one. I have not had this in the rain, so I can't speak to its waterproofness, but I can tell you that the seams are not waterproofed. There's no seam tape. Now let's get into why I don't like this hammock tent. It only connects with carabiners. There's no tensioners included with this hammock tent. I did add one of my own to one side to make it tight, but it did not come with this. I had to add my own. And the straps that it comes with are kind of on the small side. All 3 of the other hammocks come with much longer straps. This one did not, and it didn't come with a tensioner. But look at the coverage on this tarp. It is over top of the whole thing. This tarp is much nicer than the Temu tarp. Right now I have it pitched with a stick in the middle. This is just for demonstration purposes. Realistically, you'd have 2 sides higher than the back side so that the water flows off the tarp just fine. This makes it look cool. Plus, when I had it set up correctly, you really couldn't see the Temu tarp. You couldn't see the Temu tent with this one set up correctly. But I think this is cool. The last thing I'll add about these, there were a ton of pictures on Wish showing these with tensioners on them. You had to get into the fine print to realize that they don't come with them. You never know what you're gonna get from Wish. On the Temu. Temu. Now, this one does come with all 3 tensioners. It comes with all 3 ratchet straps to make this tight. The hammock itself from Temu, I feel much more comfortable than the one from Wish. I've had this out over a creek in a thunderstorm. That was fun. I got soaking wet, but I had a blast, and it was probably one of my worst experiences camping, but it was still fun at the same time. So if you're interested, I'll leave that in the description down below. Temu claimed that this tarp was waterproof. It was not waterproof whatsoever. It let so much water through it, it was ridiculous. So right off the bat, Temu has the worst waterproofness of all 3 of these that I can see so far. These hammock tents though, they're really cool. It is a great lounge area during the day at any campsite as long as you got 3 trees. This is a really comfortable hammock. Like I said, I don't recommend this tarp. It's crap. Yeah, this Temu tarp, no good. This isn't seam taped either. But now, let's go check out the good one. So now this one from AliExpress is the closest to the actual tensile tree tent of the 3. And that's the difference with AliExpress. AliExpress has gear that's pretty close to the actual thing that you're looking for, if not the actual thing you're looking for, just at China direct prices. I want to say the tensile tree tent, the 2-person tensile tree tent that's like this one is $600. I got this one from AliExpress for $185. That's a third of the cost, and I think that's an incredible savings because this tent is pretty darn cool. Let me bring you in here because I can't see you when I'm in the tent. I feel way more comfortable in this one too. Like, I'm The tent is an arm's length away from this ladder, and I get in and out of it with no problem. The materials are just that much better. You can feel the difference in the materials, and it's crazy. The difference is nuts. It comes with aluminum poles, 2 aluminum poles, one for the foot box and one for your head box. It's actually a 2-person tent. Those tree hugger straps come with it. It came with 2 tree hugger straps, and then one. Maybe I can show you that up top. Here, let's get in there. Let me kick my shoes off. Right there. That's a beefy guy, guys. That is a big ratchet strap. The zippers work all right for being up in a tree. Up in trees, they work all right. This side over here isn't exactly tight. That one side there is a little loose, or it's just not the right direction for the trees. And this side is much looser than the one I'm laying on right now. And I kind of think you might be able to get 2 people in here. Not 2 big people, but 2 people. On both sides, there's a beer bottle holder, or any drink you choose. Another pocket here, and then a bigger pocket up here. It's on both sides. So each person has 3 pockets and a beer holder. It's got toggles up here for opening your doors. And the rain fly covers it enough that I don't think you'd get wet. I don't think. I say don't think because I haven't had this in the rain yet. This is my first time setting it up. But here's the foot box. Here's me all the way up in one end. So my head is up here at the end. And then there's my feet. And there's probably another at least 3 feet from the tip of my feet to that end, if not 4 feet. It's pretty big. That's what she said. Oh, the rain fly? The rain fly does have seam tape on the seams. I don't know how waterproof it is because I haven't had it in the rain yet, but that is a plus. Setting this up 10 feet in the air, I'm guessing 10 feet. It might be more like 12, but I'm not sure. Was a little difficult. If it was lower to the ground, I'm sure I would have had no problem. Setting all 3 of these up took me probably 3.5 hours to 4 hours. It was not an easy task to set all 3 of these up. Moving a ladder to each corner each time I was setting them up. That was a pain in the butt. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I do like the camo print too. The leaves, that's pretty cool. It's pretty stealthy. Maybe I'll do a tree tent stealth video in the future. When you're close to the wall, the zippers get stuck where these tabs are. Let's see if I can get it on film. It caught there for a second, but usually it's worse. But they do give, and then you can open it up. Camping Traveler. Pretty cool logo. The guidelines for the AliExpress tree tent are elastic too. So for wind and such, maybe moving of the trees, they're elastic so they won't break. So if you're looking for a big tarp to cover a triangle hammock, I suggest going to Wish. Don't go with Temu. If you're looking for a triangle hammock that's not the expensive one from AliExpress, I suggest going to Temu. But if you really want a tree tent on the cheap, go with AliExpress, because that's the clear winner here, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. I have a really cool plan for that tent for you guys this winter. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to do that video. So thanks for joining me on this tree tent adventure. See you guys in the next one.